Hello. What's up? Check and see if I'm good. Looks like everything's live. Hi. Hey. How y'all doing? Some stuff happened. Obviously. Obviously. So yeah, some of you guys may be incredibly confused. First of all, hi, False ID and Kyo and Mr. Underhill and hey, what's up? All right. So, some stuff obviously has happened. Thanks, Satham. Thank you. Some stuff obviously has happened. Overnight, kind of, my VTuber agency, Kawa Entertainment, has decided to end its talent operations. Now, to be clear here, they're not ending, like, everything. They still exist. They are still doing merch with people. They may still be planning on going to conventions and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they were planning on going to conventions and everything. I love you, pasta. Hi. So yeah, they are not dead. They still exist. They're still around. And they are now basically just a merch company. They are... Kawa Entertainment is now just like... I don't know if they'll remove the entertainment part or if they'll keep it. They'll probably keep it just because SEO stuff. But they are now just a merch company. And yes, the scheduler is still going to exist on the website. Any of the like assets and things that they've made and put on the Kawa Entertainment website are still going to be there. It's just not going to be talent focused. It's just going to focus on merch. It'll kind of be like Uwu Market in a way. Yeah, just focused on merch making collaborations. Yeah. So they'll still do collaborative works with other people. I wouldn't be surprised if they like bought people standees and still did booths at cons and stuff like that, and then just had like VTuber merch there. So for them, things really aren't changing that much. It's mostly just the talents that things are changing for. And for us, obviously we're not under an agency anymore, but we are still in contact with our manager, and he is the sweetest bean and still kind of wants to do managing work for us. I don't know, like, I feel bad like not paying him, so I don't know how much I'll like have him actually help me out with stuff, but we'll see. But no, we have no like hard feelings with our manager. We're still gonna have him around. He's probably still gonna help us out with the projects that we had already started and had going and stuff like that. Like Pasta is doing her re-debut, I'm doing my re-debut. People have like merch and stuff. Senny was setting up for some things. There was like a lot of events and stuff that we had planned over the next couple of months. So we're still gonna be in contact with him. He's still gonna be helping us and stuff like that. So that kind of gets, I think, like the basic stuff out of the way. Like Kawa is still gonna exist. It's just gonna be a merch company. We're still in contact with like Monty, and our management is still helping us out with things. And yeah. So that is the simple stuff. Honey has a re-debut. Oh yeah, my I'm so sorry. I rigged freaking Honey's new outfit, and then I it's been a little while since I rigged it. I've just been waiting for Honey to debut it. But yes, Honey is also doing her re-debut, her new outfit this month. Soon. So wait, you mean the talent's not going to the discount shelf? Actually, we probably are going to the discount shelf. I think that a lot of talent merch already was kind of discounted because a lot of it was older, so we were already planning on trying to get rid of a lot of talent merch. So if you looked on the website already, like a lot of talent merch was already on discount. So we kind of are bargain bin now. But But like besides that, don't worry about that. It's fine. my wife daughter. My wife daughter. Actually, Honey is my son. She doesn't have a choice. I've just decided that. So. Oh, and then also, I know Mia has talked about doing her new outfit before. I don't know if she still will. I don't have like any beef with Mia or anything like that, so I mean, I'm sure she probably still will. But like she had asked me to rig her new outfit too, so we'll see if or when that happens. We don't get to play Minecraft, so I'm actually really upset about it. We had a Minecraft server that we were planning, and we were going to make... it was gonna happen tomorrow. The launch was planned. There was actually a lot of work done behind the scenes for it. Like, they made a beautiful spawn for us. They had done builds and stuff for each of the talents. They had things set up for all of our communities to come in. We had like challenges planned for everything. But that's not gonna be a thing anymore. Just not a thing. Yeah, I was stoked for Minecraft too. That's something that I've wanted forever. I've wanted just like an all-talent Minecraft server that had public access that we could play with everyone since I started Kawa. But so to get my thoughts out of the way, first of all, I will say this was out of nowhere, kinda. But I will also say that it wasn't out of nowhere for me. I had actually been planning to leave Kawa already. I had things set up to be exiting Kawa by around the summertime. All talents knew about this. So people were aware I had plans to leave. And I will say that a lot of the reasons that I was going to leave for were basically monetary. Kawa is like a subscription service agency, or like was. So I was paying about $100 a month, and unfortunately I am a very small streamer, so I was making about $300 a month, maybe sometimes $250 a month, and paying $100 a month to Kawa, and I wasn't really getting much out of it. Monty is fantastic. He's a great guy, but what I really needed was analytical help, and I needed help in like other areas, and Monty helped me mostly organizationally, so it was stuff that I could do myself. And merch doesn't really help me, cons don't really help me. The thing is that being such a small streamer already, like I'm probably the lowest average of most of Kawa. I average usually about 15 to 30 people in streams, so yeah. Selling merch didn't really do much because a lot of my community are also on the broke ass end, because we're tee-hee, haha, we're all like, you know, living paycheck to paycheck out here, and it's rough. So paying for anime girl merch is like a lot. So just doing extra merch drops all the time or something like that wasn't something that I really wanted to get into doing. And then conventions didn't really do a ton for me. There was a couple of people that have met me from conventions. I know I have seen at least one person mention meeting me from EegeeCon before. I have seen a couple of people saying that they saw me from like Offkai or stuff like that before. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Take it. Take it. So there's... Yeah, so... You should join every corpo that's failing. We still play Minecraft in the future even if there's no call on Minecraft. So I don't know what's going to happen with the Minecraft server, but I will tell you at least that there could be another attempt to make like something Minecraft related in the future. I need to talk to people about it and see if they're into the idea. But I know like Mia never really played Minecraft. Like, you know, it wasn't really gonna be for everyone anyway. It was kind of just like a small thing for a couple of talents that really liked that stuff. Also, I love you too, honey. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I'm going back up on looking at some of the messages and stuff. Sounded like a very positive, well-meaning group that just didn't have the funds. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically, if you want to take anything away from this, if you want like a TLDR of any of it, Kawa was just a very low funds talent agency, and a lot of the things that we needed were things that we needed more funding for. So things like analytical help, like paying for ads, like helping talents out with trying to figure out their own like assets and things like that. Like everything that talents own for their streams asset wise has been, as far as I'm aware, always purchased by talents. Like everything for models, everything for backgrounds, everything for overlays, everything for emotes, all of that stuff, everything has been paid by talents. So there has never been a time where Kawa has bought that stuff for us. Kawa has bought a couple of like art assets for us. Like they bought our key art for us and stuff like that. And as far as I'm aware, because this was like a dissolution, we all own all of the art that was bought for us by Kawa. So we won't need to worry about any of that stuff. Kawa just didn't get the backing they needed. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Thank you, Sachiko! I think the problem that small agencies are hitting is the help they need costs too much to provide. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and they also bought art assets for merch. So there was a couple of art assets that we have that weren't necessarily merch oriented. Like if you guys saw, if you followed me for a while or like you've seen me on Twitter or stuff like that, you might have seen that I had like Christmas art as my Twitter banner for a while that had all of us in it. That was bought by Kawa, just like randomly. Also the little bean art that I used for my announcement was bought by them, just like personally. Just to like, you know, give us like little treats, basically. But so yeah, they bought us merch art and they bought us a couple of like small things just to, you know, be nice and give us little things like that. That's true. Honey is right. Gen 1 was given a stipend at the very beginning. But I don't think any of us really used it for like asset stuff. I'll personally say I used my stipend for, I bought RAM, I bought a mic arm, and I bought 3 years of Live 2D. So I didn't have to pay Live 2D off for the next couple of years. I still have another, I think, year on Live 2D. Mie did not get a stipend. It was only Gen 1. It was only Gen 1. Do you want to stay independent or find a new agency? I want to stay independent for at least a little while. The thing is, and also my head mod was like, you should stay independent for a while. I think you're done with groups for a little bit. The thing is that I have realized I have not been an independent VTuber really since 2021. Before joining Kawa, I was part of a VTuber group called Prism Virtual. So I haven't been like fully independent on my own since 2021. And I realized that caused a lot of issues for me because I put a lot of my time and attention and energy into trying to make things work for like a group setting and like trying to make sure that everyone is happy and trying to make sure that my content won't cause problems for any of the other people involved or like etc, etc, etc. So it meant that I was taking my time and like trying to prompt people to see how they felt about certain things, or like I was trying to ask Kawa first if they wanted to be involved in like larger collab things that I was setting up or stuff like that. And it took a lot of energy out of me, and it made it a lot harder for me to just focus on my own content, and I think that I lost something from it. I think that being in a group and having to think about all of those different things and having to like focus on other people so much and push other people so much really took away from my time being able to develop my own style and my own sense of self and like work towards my own goals So yeah, now I can prioritize myself. Now I can just do my own thing for a little while. See how that works. I know that since I was already planning to leave Kawa, this was already stuff that I was thinking about. Basically, my plan was going to be through this year that I was going to leave, and then I was going to focus more on my upcoming content changes. If you guys haven't seen my upcoming model that I've been working on, I draw and rig all of my own models personally. I'll pull it up for you guys. I'll show you guys. But so I was gonna focus on a lot of my own content plans and do a lot of my own stuff for a while. And whoops. Here is just a look at the model that I'm working on. But yeah, so I was gonna focus on a lot of that stuff, and then I was also going to try and get into maybe doing some live 2D assets that I sell on Ko-fi for a little while. So I thought that would be fun. How it did disband. I will tell you, I think I already kind of said it, but this was a surprise. I was planning on leaving, but I was planning on leaving in June. So this was still gonna be quite a ways out. This was gonna be like halfway through the year sort of thing. But oh my god, somebody already updated my wiki. Thank you! Thank God! I thought I was gonna have to do that. But, yeah, so the hard part's done for you. Kind of, yeah. It was a surprise. We kind of just woke up and the talent part was gone. So, yeah. But I will not say that it was like we couldn't see this coming. We have had some issues for a while. So, I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but we did a concert back in October. And it was probably the beginning of a lot of our really hardcore complaints. The concert was incredibly mismanaged. And that, like, the staff has agreed with this. This isn't stuff that they have said was, like, surprising or anything. Like, they have agreed for it. They have taken accountability for it. But, like, the concert was incredibly mismanaged. There was a lot of things that could have used a lot more help and talent input and stuff like that, and they didn't do any of that. The lighting was a mess. The world was entirely custom made by Pidge, by our CEO of the time, and she tried to fix the lighting issue before, but it didn't really work, and so when it came to concert time, basically everyone was just shrouded in darkness the whole time. We had people had decided that they were going to end up using, I think it was kind of a staff decision, that they were going to end up using the mics from the headset, like the VR headsets that they had for singing. Which was a weird decision, but it was made because they were like, oh, well, if you guys use those headsets, then you're gonna have less delay, so it'll match up with the music more. But then, you know, Pia gets on stage and starts singing, and her song was entirely out of sync, so that didn't really go according to plan either. They also couldn't hear the music. They were also stuck in a Discord call with each other, because that was the best way that they could communicate with each other. No staff was giving them directions off screen, so there was a lot of delay in trying to talk about things and, like, figuring out when they were going to actually start singing, because, yeah. The concert at Offcut. I think I can say this. I think I can say the concert at Offkai and the concert at I think it was IkiCon. IkiCon had a little more staff input. IkiCon helped out, or staff helped out more with IkiCon. The concert at Offkai was basically completely put together by Pia. Pia did all the work from that. So, if you want to thank anyone for the concert at Offkai, honestly don't thank the staff, thank Pia. Pia did that. So, yes. And she deserves that recognition. Honestly, I don't think anyone else is gonna say it, so I'll say it. She deserves that recognition. So give it to her. That's true, I did, Mompaka. Pia held a whole concert. She did. Yeah. But so yeah, so the concert that we tried to do VR did terribly. And a lot of it was staff not really asking us for more input in things. It was a lot of staff feeling like they could accomplish a lot more than they really could and trying to do more. And like, I think that's a running theme. Kawa had a lot of ambition, and it seemed like they had a lot of things that they really wanted to do, and they had a lot of good intentions, and they had a lot of good morals, but they couldn't follow through with a lot of it. And a lot of it was because of funding, but a lot of it was also just kind of distractions and sometimes depression and just, you know, everything else under the sun. And it happened. I honestly don't, like I'm not gonna be mad at them over it. I still stuck with them for almost 2 years. I was still here. Ambition doesn't always equal results, yeah. Unfortunately. It was not a scam. They still did things that they promised to do for us. They still took us to Anime Expo. That was a huge risk on their part. That was a huge amount of money that they threw into it. They took us to Offkai. They put us in contact with other agencies. We made a ton of friends along the way. We did a lot of stuff along the way. We did a lot of merch. They followed through with pretty much every merch drop that we ever wanted to do. Just, there were other things. There were a lot of promises. For instance, when I joined Kawa Entertainment, I was told that this was going to be a YouTube exclusive agency that was going to have cool technology made to make YouTube streams better. Pidge had an idea I guess I can't really talk about that. I could talk about public things, but I guess I can't really talk about like internal things that never really happened. So, but just keep in mind that there were things technologically that were going to be made to make streams more interesting on YouTube, and that were going to be made to like link our streams together and do like really cool stuff with them, and yeah, but that didn't happen. And also, when I joined, I think everyone except me was on Twitch. Cause yeah, Koda, Shion, Senny, Honey, and Pia were all Twitch streamers. They did do their debuts on YouTube, and they vaguely pushed to get a couple people on YouTube. They were like, you should try and do a couple YouTube streams here and there. People did not do YouTube streams, obviously. And that's because, like, you know, they didn't really want to. And Kawa didn't really push it. So they told me that it was going to be YouTube exclusive, and that will always kind of be one of the things that I'm a little bit upset about. I joined Kawa because it was supposed to be a YouTube exclusive agency. So that's true. We were promised that. That is true. Koda says, X-Talent here, we were promised cybersecurity and VPNs and never got it. That's true. I think that was another overambitious promise that was kind of made. It was kind of just like, I think it was like, Pidge wanted to give us good security and make sure that we were doing good and stuff like that, but we didn't really end up with anything like that. And we didn't really end up in too many conversations about it. It was kind of just like a vague, like, oh yeah, and I want to do this for you guys. And that happened a lot. So, they did tell we had to switch to YouTube, but then they backtracked on it and said we could stay on Twitch. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought happened. Yeah, but they told me. And then also I was told repeatedly, like, oh, we're still trying to get them on YouTube. Never really happened. Oh, want them to be on YouTube. Never really happened. So I joined to be part of a YouTube exclusive agency so that I could have more people on YouTube to group together with and create content with, and I thought it would be really cool to have like that network of support, and I didn't really get that network of support. I don't think I ever really got that network of support. I only really got Mie. And Mie I already knew and was like part of my own circle of YouTube friends that I had created, so I already had Mie. But, so, yeah. Are you okay who had depression? Yeah, I mean, I have depression all the time. But I'm not really gonna talk about people's personal problems, but like a couple people had depression, a couple people had like life issues going on. There was like some different moves and stuff happening. There was so many things happening. So, yeah. Only got Mie, but oh my god, Mie. I know, I love Mie. I still have Mie. Mie was gonna maybe play the Splatfest with me this weekend. We'll see. I have to talk to her about it and see if she's still feeling like it, because this is a lot. There's such a separation between Twitch and YouTube, but it would be easier if Amazon shut down Twitch. I mean, I don't want to say that, because I mean, a lot of people do really enjoy Twitch. I know like Pasta is a Twitch shill and she loves it over there. I personally don't like Twitch. I will tell you right now, I don't like Twitch because I have money issues and I'm bad with spending. And if I go on Twitch, it's really, really heavily gamified and I can't not spend money. Like I went to Senny's subathon and like her timer was running out and I gifted 5 subs and I don't have that money. I shouldn't have gifted those 5 subs. And I just literally can't help myself. So I know that it's unhealthy for me, so I'm not gonna be on it. And then I mean, there's also other things. Like I hate the fact that ads are required and stuff like that. That's all dumb, but yeah. So I always wanted to just be on YouTube for myself, for my own health, for my own well-being. And yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Nico! My brain can't comprehend having to learn new streaming stuff, so I live there, but I want to try YouTube. It's not that hard. I can help. I can help. If anyone has YouTube questions, I can usually help them out and stuff. One day, this conversation Twitch versus YouTube will be like the conversations like PlayStation versus Xbox. Or, no, I mean, I was a Nintendo girl, so like Nintendo versus Xbox and PlayStation, because that's like, they were so different and Nintendo always had different exclusives and stuff like that. I feel like it's close to that, almost. I will never do commissions. I personally, I really enjoy creating my own models. I really enjoy rigging them. I really enjoy doing rigging stuff for like personal friends. I am never, ever, ever taking open commissions because I don't want to deal with the public. I will only ever do stuff for people that I am comfortable with and that I know personally. Because I would rather hang out and like help out people that I trust. So if you are here and you're thinking, oh man, she really does some good stuff, I'm gonna support her in her art journey. I'm not having an art journey, but I will possibly post some like art assets sort of things that you guys can partake in if you want. Yeah. You don't have to hit a view quota to stream. You can actually just stream immediately on YouTube. You just have to turn on streaming on YouTube and then wait 24 hours and then you can stream. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Oh, I remember that stuff. Wanted to say if Kawa maybe failed the talents a bit, they did create a community. Yes, so Kawa is really good with creating a good community, a lasting community, I think. I think that they made great merch, and I think that they had a lot of good ambitions. I think they are good people, and I think that you should not put them down in any way whatsoever. I think that this is not a black and white situation of like good versus evil. This isn't like an agency that is dissolved because of like horrific abuse and stuff like that. This is an agency that dissolved because we didn't have enough money and we didn't have enough attention and we had too many ambitions. So be nice to people, be good to people. Don't like make things into some huge deal. It's just not like that. It's just not like that. It's never gonna be like that. I mean, I know some people are looking for drama. It's not drama. It's literally just, well, we tried, but couldn't make it work. But I will say it happened very suddenly, and it kind of happened suddenly because I was not the only person who was thinking about leaving, and other people stated their desire to leave, and the staff looked at it, and they looked at the fact that we have been unhappy since before the concert even happened, for like a long time with a lot of different things, and they decided that they just couldn't sustain both a huge merch business and a talent agency. So they decided to just cut the talent agency part. And I think they are succeeding with their merch agency, and I think it's gonna do really well for them. And I think Kawa Entertainment as a merch company is gonna do good things. And they'll probably go even farther now that they can like focus on it. So, yeah. Also be nice to Monty, because he's the best. He's so sweet. I love him. I wasn't a fan of their send-off post. I get it from a business perspective though, they have to survive, but it felt kind of out of touch. That's one of the complaints that we've had with Kawa for a little while now, is that, you know, the talent agency part for year one really didn't succeed very well, and we lost 2 people very early on. And then in our second year, we got our second generation, but we lost one of the talents from the second generation within a couple of months. So I think that they were already hard focusing on merchandising stuff, and they had started to like slip in regards to talent things. There were moments where it felt like they were prioritizing merch more than they were prioritizing us. So, surprised you guys didn't get information on this too. Kind of messed up. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, like, realistically, we've had problems for a while. They've known we've had problems for a while. They tried to fix some of the problems. They actually have been doing a lot better over the last couple of months. They've been trying to do things. We just did a charity event where we had like several hundred people watching. We had a lot of big creators involved in it, and we raised over $2,000 for charity. And it was really good, and we did a lot of good things from it. But there were still complaints about like miscommunications and about over-promising things and about stuff like that. And it was like, well, we tried, but it's not working. So they decided to dissolve it, yeah. I made my post about leaving and immediately made a joke post a few days later for April Fool's. I remember that. I remember that. What an experience. The cat person? Pidge was our CEO. Shima, maybe public? I don't know. I think she's going by Pidge just normally. But she wasn't really a cat person. And then we had Moo, which is a cute cowgirl who did our merch stuff most of the time, and Monty, who was our manager. Oh, Rayless! Rayless isn't part of Kawa. Okay, a lot of people have been mistaking poor Rayless as being part of Kawa. Rayless is not part of Kawa. Rayless was hired to put on the event for Kawa, because Rayless is fantastic with event planning. Rayless is just like a really good event planner, so... Not the lore cat. Yeah, I know, Rayless became the new CEO of Kawa. Oh my god, incredible. I just wish Kawa disbanded happened at least a month after announcement, then right away. So actually that was actually something that was talked about. We did actually talk about it. We were like, maybe we should announce it and then actually hold the disbandment later, and stuff like that. But it just wasn't decided on. It seemed like everyone was kind of just done, and we kind of just wanted to move on, and we didn't really want to drag it out longer than it really needed to be. So we were just like, okay, we will part ways. We will go and do our own things. And just like exist and be our own people. I mean, the thing is, all of us, keep in mind, Kawa did not purchase our models. They did not do anything for our overlays. They did not do anything for our stream assets. They did not buy us games. They did not buy us anything for our content. They bought us things for our merchandising and only for our merchandising. So we were independent VTubers who owned everything that we had, and we came into this. So leaving isn't really changing that much. It's just changing the way that we organize our projects and what we're gonna do with merchandising stuff from now on. I had been in talks about doing merch possibly for my sorry, for my re-debut. I don't know if I will continue those talks because the fact of the matter is I'm a broke ass bitch and I don't have a lot of money, so a lot of the time I was drawing my own art. I drew my own summer standee. I did spend pocket money that I had on like a couple of chibis, but I drew my own sticker sheet. I drew my own hand fan. I drew my own keychains. I drew so much of my merch. And I just don't know if I have the energy to do that right now because I have to focus on so many other things and I have to make so many other changes and I have to like do so much other stuff while getting ready for my re-debut that I just don't know if I'm gonna have time to draw myself more merch that's only gonna sell like 2 things. That was the other thing. I personally, I was gonna leave Kawa for a lot of things. It wasn't a YouTube agency like I expected it to be. I didn't really get a lot out of cons, etc. But I also didn't get really a lot about merch or out of merch. I was the lowest selling merch in Kawa. So them prioritizing merch and always pushing merch and always being like, well, we could do merch for you and stuff like that wasn't helping. Because what I needed them to say was, I will help you try and figure out new stream content. I will help you figure out the analytical stuff. I will help you figure out new tags for your channel. I will help you figure out what's possible to do in SEO. I needed help with that, and I was only given help with merch. Really. Now, Monty did a lot of things for me organizationally, though. I mean, he's helped me gain some good habits, too. Hypothetically, would I be allowed to draw you things and let you use them? Because... Dreamy, no! Stop it! Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for becoming members and gifting memberships. I appreciate it. This is not me trying to say I'm like, please give me money or something. I'm not trying to please stop. I am not trying to grift you. I'm just saying this is why I couldn't do a lot of things with Kawa. Because that was kind of what it became. Only gift memberships. Stop. Oh my god. Please. I keep getting followers on Ko-fi too. Hold on. Are people like donating on Ko-fi and it's not going through? I swear to God. No, okay, they're not. Thank God. No, stop. What you did, Kappa. No. But so yeah, that's basically my reason for leaving Kawa. I was putting $100 a month in to kind of just get stuff that I was already doing myself alone. So it just wasn't worth it in the end. I do think that I made a lot of good connections from Kawa. I liked going to like cool fancy parties and stuff like that. Wapu, thank you. I liked going to cool fancy parties and stuff. I liked being involved in like a lot of agency things. I got a sponsorship with Sony. I got sent Sony Makopi. I got to go to Anime Expo. I got to see pictures of my standee next to like a bunch of people and things at Anime Expo. The person who went home with my standee has been giving me so many pictures of my standee in so many amazing places, and it's incredible, and I love him. So there was a lot of things that I could not have done if not for Kawa, but for my content, I didn't get anything out of it. For me as a person, I got things out of it, but I really joined an agency to get help with my content, and that is not something that I got from it. But they are a fantastic merch company. Like, seriously, they're good people. They do good merch. They are working very hard. So don't like hate them for this. It's just the way that it was. Yeah, they did have boots on the ground. Yeah. We became known as like the con agency for a while. Also, thank you, Charson. Sorry, I got distracted talking. You have such good talent, and I believe you'll go far with what you want to do and make the amount of money you want to make. Yeah. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll all be fine. I think we gave it a good college try, and it just didn't work out. And that's okay. And yeah, we'll move on with our lives, and we'll all be good, and we'll probably all still, for the most part, be like friendly with each other and stuff. We may not do as many things together because, like, you know, some of the things that we did together were kind of just like, oh, well, we're in an agency together, we should probably do a collab sort of thing, and not necessarily like I really want to do this sort of stuff. With something as new as VTubing, there's bound to be trial and error. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine how it must be to focus on both like talent agency stuff and merchandising stuff. Like, it's got to be incredibly difficult to do both of it at the same time constantly, and like have a bunch of like whiny little bitches in your ear all the time being like, pay attention to me, why aren't you watching my streams anymore? Sort of stuff. So yeah. Oh no, I'll keep this channel. I've owned this channel the whole time. The only thing that I'll do is I'll be removing like other people's roles on my channel as like managers and stuff like that, but yeah, this is my channel. I've owned it for 3 years coming up. My 3-year anniversary is next month on February 13th. And then my birthday on March 8th is when I'm doing my new model that I'm working on, that I've been working very hard on. It has a lot of hands. It also has sorry, I need to keep showing people this because I think it's so funny. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. This is actually an alpaca inside the whole time. I'm like one of those cosplay mascots. Thank you, Sast! I'm sorry Kawa couldn't give you what you needed. I hope this chapter will be a successful one where you can grow as a content creator and find what you need in this career. Thank you so much! I know I have TTS on, but it's probably just really far behind because of the ghost gift subs. Grumbling giggle. It's not a cozy model if it's not a tiny head mode model. I mean, I don't have a tiny head on this model, but I can do this. My heart skipped 3 beats. What's going on here? Oh, nothing's happening. No, this is just a normal stream, normal everyday stream. Nothing's happening. It's fine. It's all fine. I'll probably be working on my model on like members streams. I need to finish up my dear precious wife daughter Serena's live 2D rig soon and stuff like that. So I'm still gonna be working. I'll be doing members streams or all of my like art streams, rigging streams, stuff like that nowadays. So I'll do more of those soon. That part of the hoodie just came off. It sure did. It just like ripped off. Anyways, we'll all be fine. We will all be fine. It was just not, it just ended up not working how we wanted it to. And sometimes things don't work out. I mean, you know, most startups end up failing in their first year. We at least lasted more than a year. We were coming up on our 2-year anniversary this year. It's been about, I think, almost 2 years since I joined Kawa. My 2-year anniversary for joining Kawa and debuting with Kawa would have been June 23rd, I believe. So we almost hit, we had like a year and a half. So not bad, not bad. A little bit over a year and a half, actually. I know you'll figure out the best course of action. I'm relieved things weren't overly dependent on Kawa and that you can continue on like you were before. Yeah, nah. Basically, literally nothing changes. The only thing that changes for me is that I can stop thinking about other people as much, and it means that I can actually focus more on my own content and my own future and my own plans. And I don't need to think about like a group and like what other people are expecting of me and what other people want me to do and what other people don't want me to do and stuff like that. I can just be me. I could just be me and exist and do my own thing, and yeah. I know, no more meetings! Oh my god, no more meetings. I had meetings. Okay, to be fair, I kind of liked my management meetings sometimes, but like some days I did wake up like, ah god, I have to do another meeting. Sometimes we had like meetings once a week kind of thing, because there was stuff going on. There was like events or things. We had like the scheduled hangouts, you know, like you're trying to hang out with your coworkers and catch up and stuff. The scheduled hangout times. Which we asked for. We did want that. We wanted to be able to catch up with people, and it was hard to do with like timing and stuff like that. But it was still just like, ah man, we gotta like schedule out when we're gonna hang out with everybody and stuff. So yeah. I'll be good, Tony. Like I said, I personally was already planning on leaving. I personally was going to be out by the summer, as is. So for me, like, I've already been setting up to be independent again, and I've already had a plan for what comes next. Please check on... I think the people that are really, really affected by this are like... Pia is probably caught incredibly offhand with most of this. I would say Mie was like very confused about it. Senny is probably also very confused about it. Like, there's people that aren't me. Like, just check on everyone else. Like, take care of them. I think Pasta's fine. She was talking about it on her stream, but she's probably fine, but still confused. Yeah. Yeah, it was so sudden. So check on those people, see if they need anything. I personally have had most things set up for a little while. I will also say that since I've had things set up for a while, and since I was already planning on what I was doing and like stuff like that, I have created myself a new Discord. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, here is the Discord link for that. We just opened it yesterday with the announcements. I was planning on opening it probably like next month for my anniversary, but I opened it a bit early since I knew that there was going to be people that were confused and like trying to figure out how to contact people and stuff like that. So I figured that I would open it now. So yeah. Yeah. So if you would like to be part of it. There's not currently a Discord command. I think the Discord command probably leads back to the Kawa Discord. If it exists right now, I will make a new Discord command. Because I just made this Discord. Like, we just opened it last night, so... So I will make it soon. Soon. I was about to go to sleep when I heard the news, and then the news kept me up for 2 hours. I think a lot of us have been like sleepless and answering lots of DMs and stuff like that. Don't try and ask the talents questions unless they're doing a stream about it, because they are dealing with a lot in the back end and they're talking to a lot of people on the back end and stuff like that. So just don't bother them if you can avoid it. And yeah. Just doing a drive-by hello. Hope all is well and you're doing okay. Sorry to hear about the agency love news. Love your model, by the way. Thank you, Sotek. Bye, Sotek.
I would like to deposit this amount into support Art Kozi.
Ah, they caught up on the the TPS messages. I don't know if it's gonna catch up on all of them. Currently at 32 hours awake. Sheesh. Did you touch on Minecraft stuff at all? Yeah, unfortunately the Minecraft server is not gonna be a thing, unfortunately.
Money? Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Unfortunately, the Minecraft server was entirely built to be based around the talents and stuff like that, so
I heard super chats became free?
Free? So we unfortunately can't do that, but we may. There may be other things that happen in the future.
Paul couldn't give you what you needed. I hope this next chapter will be a successful one where you can grow as a content creator and find what you need in this career. Cozy love.
I should probably turn off the alerts for now, huh? Wait, are they done? Oh, that was it. Okay. Who's gonna pay for the Minecraft server? I'm not even gonna talk about like payment for things that just didn't end up happening. But I will say that like, you know, there was a lot of help from people like Pasta was mentioning. Her mods did so much help. For me, my helper Wuppo helped out with it a lot. So, I guess helper was like a term that we used internally to talk about some people who we had like NDAs for them, and they were helping us with like more secretive projects and stuff like that. Basically. So Wuppo was helping out with it on my end, and then a lot of Pasta's mods, and I think they did a lot of work for it. So there may be a lot of people who are itching to still play Minecraft, and maybe we'll get back to it and we'll see if we can do it. Nah, but they weren't contractors because they weren't paid. More like interns, I guess. Anyways, yeah, so yes, if you guys are new here, if you've never seen me before, I'm kozii.chu. I draw and rig all of my own models. I usually like make a bunch of my own backgrounds and shit like that too, I'll be honest. Well, I mean, not really make, but I put together a lot of them and stuff. I'll show you just a brief look at what my streams will look at some point in the future, but we're not quite there yet. I'm still working on this. I need to remove a bunch of Call Entertainment stuff from this sometime soon. I'm dipping into basically being like a more tech kind of AI virus style VTuber. I don't do a lot of keyfabe, so if you're into that, probably not your streamer, but I will do probably some. Keyfabe? Keyfabe? I'm more of just like, you know, I'm more like a YouTuber, I guess. Does mean I'm indie now, yeah. And then also my gameplay stuff, I'm gonna be dipping more into doing survival strategy sort of stuff, RTS stuff, things like that, and then doing some things with like retro games. Like I really wanted to. I've been playing Neopets recently. Yeah. Yeah. So there's your rundown. Keyfabe? I don't know. Now that you're an indie Paka, I guess we can get that Kenshi stream. Yes, I am going to stream Kenshi. Kenshi is my favorite game. Kenshi is my favorite game, and I've been talking about streaming it forever, and I will play Kenshi, damn it. I'm also gonna play Disco Elysium. I really want to play Project Zomboid because I keep seeing people playing it all the time, and I want to play it. I'm probably gonna play I want to finish up the Cyberpunk 2077 DLC. I really liked No Man's Sky. I liked playing Warhammer Vermintides with Sotek. I want to play Frostpunk. I want to play... What else is on my list? RimWorld. I love Dwarf Fortress. That was fun. I played some of that on stream before. Yeah. Yeah. No lethal company. No lethal company. Keep up was a wrestling term for keeping up the act that wrestling was real. Really? Huh. Interesting. Yes, like RimWorld. Yeah. Uh-huh. Splatoon. I do play I do also like Nintendo games. So I'll play some Nintendo stuff. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna be streaming the Pokemon epilogue. I do have Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was gifted to me. I can play Baldur's Gate 3. I also have sorry, I need to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader I got. That like just came out. Rogue Trader has a lot of reading though. I don't know if it's good to stream. New model is basically Terminator. Wasteland or Adam? I don't know if I recognize those names, but I'll take recommendations. There we go. I'll take recommendations from people after I start doing some of these streams. I also really want to play hardcore master mode Terraria because I really like Terraria and I like challenging myself with it, and you know what? I've never done a hardcore play, so I kind of want to try it out and see how far I can get. I might act like a little baby with it though. I probably won't get super far. I'm not like super good at Terraria, but I think it's fun. So what's happening with the old server? The old Discord server will be locked. The channels will be locked at some point, and then it's just gonna be kept up for like archive purposes, but it'll be locked down. Was gifted for Christmas. I haven't tried it yet. So Shadow was going through and gifting a bunch of the Kawa members Baldur's Gate. So I think Pasta has Baldur's Gate. I think Senny has Baldur's Gate. Honey might have it. But I'm gonna hit up some people and see if they want to play Baldur's Gate. So yeah. Can I convince you to play Persona? Yes, actually, because I was talking to people about it. I've never played a Persona game because I was always a Nintendo shill, so I didn't touch fucking PS4 sort of stuff or PlayStation in general. So I never played Persona games, but I watched a playthrough of 4 and 5, but I've never touched 3, and I know the 3 remake is coming out, so I actually might play Persona 3 for the first time blind. Yeah. But this is a lot of plans. I just want you guys to realize, like, I'm scheduling out weeks and trying to figure out when I'm doing this stuff. This is like the next year of like things that I'm gonna do. And I don't know how many of these games I'm actually gonna accomplish. And like, I'm probably not really gonna finish many of them, but I will play probably some of them at least. Yeah. Yeah. Now that Persona's on Switch, you can't escape it now. I was waiting so hard for them to put freaking Persona 5 on Switch, and then, like, goddamn, they put Joker in Smash, and then they didn't put Persona 5 on Switch. They put, like, that stupid Dynasty Warriors Persona game on there instead, and it was like, what the fuck? Anyway. I don't know about Catherine Full Body. I wasn't really into Catherine that much. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that is about it. I will post again the link for my new Discord server for people, and for people who have been asking. I said a little bit earlier, but the old Discord is going to be locked down, and it's going to basically just end up being locked chats and kind of archive stuff. And this is the new one. So yeah. Ta-da! That's about it, I think. And my music stopped anyway, so I'm like in the void. I'm gonna head off. I don't know if anybody else is streaming at all or today or anything, but check them out if they do. See other people's sides of things and perspectives on things and stuff like that. I am just indie now, but literally nothing is going to change. And yeah, I'm good. We're all good. Okay, bye!